Hey guys, I just wanted to do an update to discuss how Roman Reigns is having a hard time getting over as the main guy in the WWE. Seems like for several years now, the WWE has really tried to push Roman as their top babyface, as their world champion. He does just fine when it comes to drawing attendance and selling merchandise. I know he had in that mini feud he had with John Cena, he was at least able to hang his hat on those two things, so he's got something going for him. He's not nothing, but he is able to get, he's not able to get positive reactions when cameras are rolling, that's for sure. Since leaving the Shield, he was never really able to gain positive responses from TV crowds on any kind of consistent basis. On March 19th Raw, they tried so hard to put Roman in a position to look great and be cheered. First, he refused to be bullied by the police in the ring. Then, when Brock attacked him, while he was handcuffed, he took quite a beating from Brock. For sure, you would think that this would garner some sympathy for him, right? Nope. Once again, it failed. Again and again, it fails. This time, the crowd even chanted during the beating, "You deserve it," to accent the beating he was taking from Brock. And it was a pretty bad beating, stiffer than just an average heel attack you'd see on a face during an episode of Raw. The handcuffs dug into Roman's wrists, you could see, and he was cut, and it was definitely a stiff beating, and the crowd just laughed. Basically, they, like you say, they chanted that he deserved it. So definitely did not go as planned, you wouldn't think. So right now, I think they definitely need to turn him heel. It's just the only thing that makes sense. Don't get me wrong, I think they should keep going with the plans right now, at least until WrestleMania, have him win the title, see how the crowd reacts then. But if it still doesn't work, then I think it's definitely time to turn him. This has to be the last big effort push as Roman as the number one babyface in the company, because it just does not seem to be working right now. It might work in the future. You can always try to do it again in a couple of years. Have him do a nice run as that top heel for a couple of years, and then see where you are at, and maybe it's time to then go with another big babyface push. But I guess just see what happens for now. The other interesting thing to note in all this is that Daniel Bryan is back in action. How long until the crowd begins to chant his name at Roman? This for sure is going to happen. If Roman is positioned higher than Bryan on the card, which I assume he will be, so backlash is going to come to Roman Reigns from the crowd on that. So it's just a matter of time before they start chanting Daniel Bryan's name at him. Even if he is on the other show, I don't think that really matters. I think the crowd is smart enough to know that Raw's the main show. Daniel Bryan should be on the main show, and to do that, they're going to have to chant Daniel Bryan's name at Roman Reigns, and I expect that will happen pretty soon. Anyway, I plan to do another update on Daniel Bryan and some dream matches for him in the current WWE and outside the WWE. I'll update that soon. Thanks, and have a great day, and thank you for checking out this update.